Monarch Butterflies Matter. Chapter 1: An Amazing Journey. It is a sunny, late August morning in northern Minnesota. A bright orange and black butterfly glides from flower to flower. It is a monarch butterfly searching for nectar to drink. The nectar will help give the butterfly energy to survive the coming winter. Soon, the butterfly will join millions of other monarchs on an amazing journey. They will travel to Mexico, almost 2,500 miles away. In spring, new monarchs will return north. In the central and eastern United States and Canada, the cooler, shorter days of fall signal to monarchs it is a time to fly south. Monarchs cannot live through the North's harsh winters. Flowers cannot survive through cold winters either. Monarchs depend on the nectar from flowers for survival. So the butterflies fly an average of 30 to 50 miles each day in search of warmer weather. They rest at night, gathered in clusters. During the trip, the butterflies must avoid predators while finding food and shelter. The monarchs have not made this journey before. They use signs from nature to find their way. On sunny days, the butterflies use the position of the sun to point themselves southward. When it is cloudy, they depend on special sensors. These sensors detect Earth's magnetic field. The monarchs can use the field to turn themselves in the right direction. This is a map of the United States and Mexico. To the north of the United States is Canada. The arrows show the migration route of monarch butterflies. The monarch butterfly has one of the longest known migrations of any insect. Over what parts of the United States do most of these butterflies fly? Why do you think different populations go to different areas? Looking at the map of the United States, you can see New York State. The caption to this photograph says, "Monarchs suck up nectar with their tongues, which act like straws." Becoming a butterfly. A monarch butterfly begins life as a tiny egg stuck to the leaf of a milkweed plant. After approximately 4 days, the egg hatches into a green caterpillar. Now it must eat, eat, eat. The larva's first meal is its own egg case. Then it feeds on the plant on which the egg grew. It eats nothing but leaves for the next 2 weeks. As it grows, the caterpillar goes through 5 stages. Between each stage, the larva sheds its skin. It changes color. It becomes striped with yellow, white, and black bands. After 10 to 15 days, the larva can weigh up to 3,000 times its hatching weight. When the caterpillar stops growing, it finds a safe place to hide. There, it undergoes a change called metamorphosis. The larva spins a silk patch and attaches itself to a branch or other object. It hangs upside down and folds into a J shape. The larva sheds one last time. Now, it is a green pupa or chrysalis. Approximately 2 weeks later, the pupa splits open. A butterfly emerges. The butterfly weighs less than a small paperclip. Its wingspan is 3.5 to 4 inches wide. The new butterfly has 2 tasks: mate and lay eggs. If it finds a partner, the butterfly can mate by the time it is 8 days old. After mating, the female lays her eggs only on milkweed plants. It lays just 1 egg per plant. On average, a female lays between 300 and 400 eggs, so the butterfly must find hundreds of plants. The caption to this photograph says, "After approximately 2 weeks, monarchs break out of their pupas as butterflies." On the previous page, the caption to this photograph says, "Monarch caterpillars hang upside down and curl up before turning into pupas." This text box says, "Eating milkweed." Once they leave their eggs, monarch caterpillars eat only milkweed. The monarchs get a special benefit from eating the plant. Milkweed leaves contain toxins that become stored in the caterpillar's body. The caterpillar and butterfly's bright colors warn other animals they are poisonous to eat. Making the trip. A monarch's lifespan depends on the time of year it is born. Monarchs born in spring and summer live as adults for 2 to 6 weeks. But those born in late August and September are different. These butterflies do not mate right away. By not reproducing, they save energy for a long trip to Mexico. Millions of monarchs travel from the eastern and central United States and Canada. They gather in Mexico's central mountains. This is their final destination. The cool, humid weather in the mountains is perfect for the butterflies. Nearby streams provide water for them to drink. Fir trees give them a safe place to roost. Over the winter months, the butterflies live off the body fat they stored during their journey. The cool weather lowers the amount of energy the butterflies use. The butterflies crowd together until spring. By saving their energy, migrating monarchs can live for approximately 8 months. Year after year, new generations of butterflies return to the same roosting sites. As spring approaches, roosting monarchs become more active. They begin to mate. By mid-March, the butterflies begin the return trip north. The females seek out milkweed plants on the way in order to lay their eggs. As the butterflies die, new butterflies hatch and continue northward. It takes generations of butterflies to make the journey. They follow the growth of the milkweed northward. The butterflies arrive in the northern United States and Canada by summer. They are the great and great-great-grandchildren of the monarchs that spent the winter in Mexico. The caption to this photograph says, "Scientists use monarch tags to track the butterflies' migration." The caption to this photograph says, "While wintering in Mexico, monarchs group together on the branches of trees and trunks." Disappearing monarchs. Scientists have tracked monarch migration since 1993. Each December, people record the number of monarch colonies in Mexico. They also note how much land the groups occupy. Each acre holds approximately 25 million butterflies. Scientists use this number to figure out the total number of monarchs in the area. In the late 1990s, scientists noticed that fewer of the butterflies were arriving in Mexico. Monarchs took up 45 acres of Mexican forest in the winter of 1996. That area dropped to 1.7 acres by 2013. That is a space just a little bigger than a football field. Scientists estimate the migrating population has shrunk by 90% over the past 20 years. There are still millions of monarchs in North America, but this is far fewer than the more than 1 billion monarchs that migrated in the early to mid 1990s. Scientists are worried. Some think that with so few butterflies, the amazing migration may end. Perspectives. Protecting monarchs. Scientists filed a petition with the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service in August 2014. The petition asks that the monarch be declared as a threatened species. But some people who raise and sell butterflies are against the petition. It limits the number of monarchs that can be raised without a scientist to 10 or fewer. The breeders worry this limit will hurt their business. Monarchs are sensitive to changing weather conditions, such as varying amounts of rain and temperature changes. Not just for looks. Monarchs are more than just beautiful insects. They are bioindicators. Bioindicators are plants and animals that are sensitive to changes in the world. They give people information about the health of the environment. Monarchs depend on plants throughout their lives. These butterflies are also sensitive to changes in temperature. A drop in the number of monarchs can be a sign that there are bigger problems in an ecosystem.